Yo, what is going on, guys? Back with yet again another video. And in this video today, we're going to be going over a game that quite possibly is on the verge of reaching the cyberpunk hype level very soon. A game called Black Myth: WuKong. If you have not heard about this game, trust me, you're going to want to stick around. They released a gameplay trailer a few months ago that caught the world by storm, and just released a brand new gameplay trailer a few days ago, which I will let play and then go over what exactly the game is afterwards. But as always, man, make sure that like button is blue, subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Black Myth is an action-adventure RPG, and it is based on the Chinese mythology novel Journey to the West, which, fun fact for all of you OG Dragon Ball Z fans, Goku, we all know, had a monkey tail, and was actually based or influenced by the Monkey King character in the Journey to the West novel. The studio working on Black Myth is Game Science, and they were established back in 2014 with a staff average of 13 years experience, so they are not a new development team in any way. With over 40 people working on it and currently trying to recruit roughly 20 or so more, the game could still be a couple years away from a release. Their website says the game will release no later than 2023, but as we all know, that could mean anything. Could be this year. Maybe things don't go as planned and it could be pushed back till after 2023. Who knows? but that's the information given on their website. The main character, Son WuKong, or Monkey King, has already been introduced before on games such as League of Legends or Smite and a few others, but just not quite how he is presented in this game. They started off by first releasing an actual gameplay trailer rather than some CGI theatrical type of trailer, which is odd and usually never the case, but without a doubt the better option if you want to see how the game itself would be perceived by fans. And ironically, that's not even why they did it. They did it for more of an internal purpose between the team themselves. In fact, game science founder and CEO Fang Ji, shown here providing proof that the trailer was indeed an actual playable version and not simply just a render, responded to the pre-alpha gameplay trailer. And he explained that the full 13-minute gameplay, which is currently playing in the background, was used to receive honest feedback about the game and also attract potential future employees on joining the company to help in the development. He also went on to say him and his team won't let the sudden insane amount of hype get to him and the team's head, as he even pointed out the flaws within the trailer, stating areas that he would like for the team to improve on, such as low frame rates in a particular scene, how the water is shown with no physical properties, and even apologizing for the soundtrack not matching the action. A little too excessive if you ask me, but with that kind of passion being shown, you could assume that the game is in good hands and will be handled as the major release title that the hype has turned it into. For a first look at a pure visual gameplay perspective, this game absolutely knocked it out of the park. Feng Ji just might be one of those perfectionist type of people who is never satisfied with the minimalist error, and in the gaming industry, that's exactly who I would want leading the development team working on a game. After releasing said trailer that garnered all this attention, gaining all this hype, they went silent. Like completely dead silent on the game. Until a few days ago, when an all-new trailer emerged, which was also met with incredibly positive feedback. The trailer released February 8th, and was said that this is the year of the ox, and was shown to celebrate that. The overall graphics, art style, character designs, details displayed in the environment look beautiful, and for quite possibly the first time, actually scream a next-gen title. When you go into a next-gen console launch, you expect to see graphics to make a leap, to take that jump. This game is the perfect example of that. One of the cool things about the game as well is supposedly the authenticity or referencing to some of the characters or stories being put on display. Obviously a little creative twist thrown into it to increase the gaming aspect of it. But on the original trailer, you'll see people in the comments section explaining how they wrote an essay on this character or that story and how true and representative it is to that story, which to me is really cool, especially if you already know or understand the story. To see it unfold in front of you on screen while you're in control of it has got to feel pretty good. But the reason I bring this up is because it isn't just an imagination or creative design to the characters. There's an actual substance of some sort behind them in the story, and that type of attention to detail is why the game looks as good as it does, why it feels as big as it does, and why the CEO Feng Ji earlier seemed like a perfectionist, because there's also a passion behind the creation of this game. Let's be honest, this game looks better than some, if not most, of the AAA developer titles shown on display for the next-gen console. When next-gen was confirmed, and games or events such as E3 started coming out with trailers, etc., this is the type of game I was expecting to see. And sadly, we just never saw it. But fast forward to current time, and we get this nice little hidden gem, which 100% has the potential to be a diamond in the rough. It seems like the development team working on it, at the very least, at the core of the game, know what they're trying to get out of it, and exceeding those expectations with excellence. As I previously mentioned, the game was announced with actual gameplay, rather than any other marketing strategy, and to me, That is the best way to go when trying to show off just how good a game is. Show off how good a game is. However, it is somewhat of a rarity that a new game comes out from a team that's relatively unknown, for a lack of a better term, and is a huge success. But I gotta be honest, the proof is in the pudding. If this is the type of game you enjoy to play, like a Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy, God of War, not literal comparisons, but you know, those combat sequences and big boss battles, this game looks like it will be one of those instances where it came out of nowhere from a team that's not really known to being named the Game of the Year. It has that kind of feel to it, where if executed properly, this will absolutely be in the Game of the Year category without a shadow of a doubt, and could potentially bring home the award. Other than these two trailers, there's no other real news on the title, and that's the most intriguing part about it. As good as the game looks, it's also the mystique behind it that keeps you wanting to come back for more. I'm very excited to see what the future holds when it comes to this title and the direction the company goes. This is definitely a game I will keep on my radar and try to update you guys as much as possible when any new details emerge. But that about wraps this video up. Before I end it, I will leave the final part of the first gameplay trailer to play in the background, as it is pretty epic. But before I go, I want to know what you guys think down below. Let me know in the comments section, do you think this game will live up to all the hype it has received? Or will we possibly see another Cyberpunk situation? What other games are you guys interested in? Let me know down below. If you are still here, again, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for future gaming content like this and more. That's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Mm-hmm.